you don't know that Hillary Clinton and other individuals are part of the deep state, you got your head in the sand. Anyhow, here is a little bit about what's going on.
Some things just go well together. Salt and pepper, peanut butter and jelly, French toast and room service. Hillary Clinton and ignoring serious sex abuse allegations.
Yeah, she's ignored a lot. Now, she got all over Kavanaugh, Judge Kavanaugh, and said that she believed this stupid gal that was set up, that was part of a mind game experiment by the CIA and her rich pals and the super rich college that she went to, and it's just a total mess. You get into it, you understand it's totally CIA. These people are totally into CIA. They're totally into abuse of American privileges, etc., etc. I've made several movies on this. But people need to wake up about really what's going on and work against what is being told in the media, period.
During the 1990s, Hillary Clinton defended her husband in the face of them. In the 2000s, she was a close confidant of Harvey Weinstein's. Her husband, meanwhile, flew around on Jeffrey Epstein's plane. But in 2018, Hillary Clinton pivoted completely. Brett Kavanaugh, you'll remember, was accused that year without any evidence of being a sexual predator. And Hillary Clinton said his accuser had to be believed.
Let's get past that. Hillary Clinton just sickens me. I hate her. And I hate the abuses of the elite.
Has changed completely all of a sudden. So Hillary Clinton has rediscovered the value of skepticism and due process. Why? Two words: Tara Reade. That's a former Biden staffer who alleges that Biden sexually assaulted her. No, not sexually harassed, but assaulted physically. Today, Hillary Clinton didn't just endorse the man accused of that by a former staffer, Joe Biden. She gushed about Biden's character. Watch this.
We need a leader, a president.
You're so full of bullshit. You need to be behind presidents, so does the Bidens. But I'm not holding my breath. I'll be dead before that happens at the rate this crooked country exists and lives. Champion of women, my butt. She's a lesbian. She's a power abuser, power hungry. Let's get on with things.
But the point stands. She doesn't believe all women. Jeanine Pirro does. She hosts Justice with Jeanine. She joins us tonight. Judge, thanks so much for coming on. So this is almost too easy, but I have to get your view of this. Hillary Clinton has pivoted once more, and now she thinks we should pause before judging.
You know, Hillary Clinton endorsing Joe Biden when he's being accused of, as you say, not sexual harassment, but sexual assault, is like the kiss of death. The woman is literally a standard bearer, the magnet, the enabler for sexual predators, whether it had to do with her husband, who is credible.
Enabler for sexual predators, quote unquote. That is absolutely right. She's a lesbian. She's power hungry. She encourages sexual predators to the hilt. Her husband was one. She's one, actually. It's pathetic. Anything Hillary says in that area, go the opposite direction. You'll be heading the right direction.
Accused of raping Juanita Broderick, who had a busted lip, disheveled clothes, and made an immediate outcry, or her laughing about the rapist who raped a 12-year-old into a coma, or her emails that were found on Anthony Weiner's laptop, or Jeffrey Epstein, or hanging out with Weinstein when everyone in Hollywood knew what was going on. Need I go on? But let me just say this about her. This woman is a woman who does not stand for women. And for her right now to endorse Joe Biden is really to ignore what all of the Me Too movement has been talking about when they yelled at us during the Brett Kavanaugh hearings. All women need to be believed, except if they're Republican or except if they're accusing a Democrat. Let's talk about Brett Kavanaugh and Tara Reade. Tara Reid accusing Joe Biden, and I come to this, Tucker, as a prosecutor and as a judge. I started a sex crimes unit in the DA's office. I know this business very well. Tara Reid, made an immediate outcry. A recent outcry is a contemporaneous report, and it holds a lot of weight in a criminal courtroom in a sex offense case. And what that means is that it is admissible evidence, and the jury is allowed to find the victim more credible if she made an outcry. Tara Reid made an outcry to her mother, her brother, her friend, and we found out yesterday her neighbor, who supports Joe Biden but who says Tara Reid doesn't lie. Tara Reid also made a recent outcry to the people in the Senate. This happened to her when she was working for Joe Biden. And when she made the complaint to 3 people about Joe Biden pushing her up against a wall in the Senate when no one else was around, pulling up her skirt and putting I'm not going to get graphic here, but sexually abusing her, they moved her away from where she had been working in the Senate office to a room with no windows, and all 3 interns that she oversaw as a supervisor can attest to the fact that she was abruptly taken away as their supervisor. And finally, we have documentary evidence that she worked with Joe Biden. We have Senate records. And the mother, even though the mother passed, complained to Larry King. We have that evidence in 1993 when this happened. Now, when it came to Kavanaugh, Christine Blasey Ford didn't know the date, time, place, or year, and she not only didn't have any corroboration, there was negative corroboration. And what I mean by that is people that Christine Blasey Ford said were with her when Brett Kavanaugh assaulted her said, no, we weren't. So this is just politics, pure, unadulterated politics.
I'm going to leave it there. In my opinion, because of the crooked elites and crooked courts, anyone else doing this crap besides Biden, besides Hillary Clinton and others would be in jail and they would be executed. Or they would be at least in jail and in serving time. But because of the crooked judicial system that exists in the United States, in high places, no one has touched the Clintons. There are over 60 deaths, some saying closer to 70 deaths around the Clintons, and yet they've never been touched legally. You tell me. You tell me. And they are involved with some of the most crooked corporations and money laundering and abuses of power that we know anywhere, and yet they're not touched. So you tell me. The elites do get away with murder, they do get away with crimes, they do get away with abuses of power and abuses of money, and they're not being touched. Unless something really changes, and it doesn't look like it is anytime soon, these people are going to continue to get away with major crimes. This is Roger Martin from Billings, Montana. That's my view. Good day.